Try not to say you know.
Hey, that's you, bro.
Hey, welcome to the Three Beards Podcast.
Oh, man.
Austin, and the frozen partner over there who's slowly in and out is Chris.
Damn it, every time.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
It's this one here. There it is. There he is.
I'm going to tell you right now, that bowl pick program that we did, I am blowing that terribly.
Let me do something real quick, and then I'll go.
After the college pick'em thing we did as a group, I went in this confident. I'm gonna do great things in this bowl pick'em. No,
not. No. Let me finish what I'm doing real quick, and I'll go back and look. I'm losing so bad. I said, you know what? I got this.
This team's gonna take down this team. This team's gonna take down that team, and it has gone completely opposite of the way I picked.
Man.
Yeah, I have 4 correct so far out of the.
Okay, you got it open. What am I at? My phone's freezing on me right now. What did I get?
I can look real fast. Like yours, I think. Yeah, right. You're at 3.
That's it.
You're at 3. I'm at 4. My friend Todd, who's on here, he's at 4.
He's Florida dude? No, he's Hawaii Nation.
Yeah, and I'm like, these bowl games are not going.
But you got to realize, like, the kids don't want to be there. I mean, they want to be there, but at the same time, they kind of don't. So I don't know, man. I didn't expect SMU to lose. SMU losing, it helps us and it hurts us because now it's a loss in our conference, but it helps us because we beat the F out of FAU, who is now beat SMU, who is also the conference championship in their division. I don't know. So,
hey, Jeremy, how are you, sir?
Hey, Jeremy, talking to you next week.
Yeah, look forward to. I think we have you down for next Sunday, so looking forward to talking with you.
Yeah, I had to change the dates around. I gave him the wrong date, so yeah, he'll be on next Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
Let me just messing up here right
now. To get on here, we're just kind of talking about bowl games and how they are not going so well this year. I mean, I don't have a lot of confidence in a few of my other picks now because of this. Really don't.
When I picked, I'm trying back into it, so I'm not wrong here. I picked Boise State to win it, not mainly because they're 12-1, but Washington's always been up and down. I didn't expect them to lose that bad, so
they got killed.
The rest of the games, I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, the first couple games, they're teams I haven't watched all year long. So honestly, I that was just a wash. But coming to the end, I'm not confident in any of these teams, man, at all. Like, you're looking at I picked Miami over Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
But Louisiana Tech's 9-3, dude. Like, am I confident? No.
No, I started out with a loss. I picked Charlotte to to upset Buffalo.
Oh, come on, Buffalo. For some reason, Buffalo has always been in it.
Same record. They're 7-5. Same record. So I just took a chance. They just got.
The records don't matter, dude. Do you see that the 12-1 Boise State lost to number 7-5 Washington?
So your team is Alabama, huh, Jeremy?
Oh, come on! I don't want to talk to you anymore.
It's you're in that season. You're in that one where you guys had. I think had a couple things going your guys' way. This entire year would have been completely different. You lose your starting quarterback. It's just there was. There was a couple things where had they gone another direction, I think, like I said, we would probably be seeing, Alabama would be in the top 4 again.
A national championship by Alabama.
Yeah, it's just.
I wouldn't say national championship, but
they'd be in the playoffs
game. LSU. They didn't have Tua against LSU, right? I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember when he got hurt. It wasn't.
I think it was right before that.
Yeah.
But either way, I don't think they would have won national championship, but they'd be in the playoffs for sure. Tua going down really hurt them, and they didn't hold back. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? when our quarterback got hurt, they pushed us back all the way 10 spots. So it kind of shows that they do push you back when you lose a starting quarterback, but the NFL still shows Tua going in the top 10 in drafts, so maybe that's a good sign.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was a game. That was a good game against LSU. I mean, that was one. I mean, I wish Alabama would have been at full strength for that one, just because
they were though. I mean, Tua wasn't 100%, but sitting in a Alabama household watching that game going down was so nice. To finally be in a Alabama household when they lose is amazing. How I didn't get kicked out is insane.
Yeah. But no,
honestly, Jeremy, all year long I was thinking LSU all the way. I want LSU Ohio State, and that's gonna be the national championship. Who's gonna win? I don't know, because LSU doesn't have a defense, and Ohio State can score. It's gonna be a great game. Yeah. So I'm excited for the championship this year. But there's a lot of talk. Who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody, and they told me that Clemson is favored to win for some reason. I don't know how. And Oklahoma could possibly beat LSU. And I'm like, there's a slim chance, but honestly, I don't think so. There's no way Clemson's played nobody. You're not telling me they played nobody, and they're going to roll over Ohio State, who's beaten 3 or 4 top 10 teams this year.
Not at all. I don't predict that to happen at all.
It's not going to happen.
No. But
LSU has done a lot this year. It's going to be a good year. And we have an Alabama fan on, but it's nice to not see Alabama in the championship this year, in the playoffs.
It is.
Variety, Since Clemson.
Yeah, there's not too many Clemson, especially from Chris. He's an FSU fan. He's not a big. Yeah, he's not good. Yeah, it's just.
Who's Alabama playing? Michigan. That's gonna be a good game.
I have Alabama. I have Alabama winning that one.
Oh yeah. As much as I hate Alabama, they're gonna beat Michigan. So. See, it's coming across right now. I would too. I really would. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, honestly, and I hope it goes to the NFL. I
kind of get it. See Jalen Hurts go there, but at the same time, it's just like, what's going to be a better game? I mean, honestly, it's like Jeremy comment on this one too. It's LSU, Ohio State, or LSU, Oklahoma. Which one's going to be a better? I mean, right now. It's looking like Ohio State and LSU will be a much bigger ratings draw, and it seems like it's going to be a much more competitive game.
It will be, but like you said, man, Big 12 is Big 12. They have no defense, and you see that in every game played. And you see that Alabama LSU game, there was no defense in that game, so. It's going to come down – and LSU had no defense all year long. So, honestly, it's going to come down to LSU – who's going to score most, and that's going to be it. At the same time, we talked about it. The Big Ten is not the Big 12. The Big Ten has offense and has defense. You can't bring the Big 12 BS to the Big Ten. So, and if LSU has to have a defense to play both Ohio and Oklahoma State. I'm sorry, Ohio State and Oklahoma. So – if they don't show up, either game they're going to lose, obviously. And if they beat Oklahoma, someone texted me. If they beat Oklahoma, then they make Ohio State. Dude, that defense is good, and that offense is great for Ohio State. So, dude, I don't know, but it's nice to see it different in there, different teams, and we're putting Clemson behind, but they don't have anybody. So you can't even put Clemson in the mix. They got in because they beat everybody, and that's it. And they played nobody, especially that shitty FSU team. Oh, he's back. Oh, man.
We beat y'all. They tried us.
That name drop.
They tried us. They could have sent both of us to a home bowl game. They could have sent Florida versus UCF, and we would have drugged UCF. We would have drugged UCF.
I'm glad we played LSU last year, but your Florida – it's not even your Florida. Your coach did not want to play us. And Florida was the same way. We could have played – imagine the attendance for a Florida UCF game. listen. Imagine the ratings and the attendance for a UCF Florida game in the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. That's less than I don't know how many hundreds of miles away. We travel, Florida travels, and Florida's like, nah, we're okay. They played somewhere else. They don't want to play us.
They don't want to see us. They don't want to see us hurt our feelings.
Arizona. We traveled to Arizona, motherfucker.
We will hurt your feelings. They don't want to discourage the poor little UCF. They don't want to discourage y'all. We'll run the train on anybody.
Okay. So let's make bets right now. We'll make bets throughout the season. What are you guys gonna do? No. What are you with your brand new Mike Norvell coach? What's your record gonna be at the first of the year, or throughout the year of next year? You have a brand new head coach. You think bringing this new coach in is going to make y'all go
12-1 or 12-0 national title shot? We're going to win it all. 12-0, baby.
See, I'm willing to take you up on that bet. No problem. Jeremy, you and anybody else who hasn't been following along with this, you may not know this thing, but the bet was lost this year. The bet was that they were going to go 8-4.
8-4.
Yeah. So he lost that one. So it's up to him. Either the Hawaii logo is going on this side and the UCF logo is going on this side, or other way around. It's up to him. It's up to him how he wants to do it.
He's getting UCF and Hawaii.
Jeremy's jumping in on this and saying Florida State's going 4-7 next year. Maybe.
No, flip it around. 7-4. I'll take the bet 7-4. Realistically, I'm a diehard Knowles fan. I'll take the bet 7-4 or 8-4.
I'd be very surprised. You guys will make a bowl game. It's going to be 500. That's it.
So you think 6-6?
Okay. UCF fan is giving us a bowl game. I'll take that.
At 6-6.
You get a bowl game, but you're going to go, 12 game? You're going to go 6-6. You're going to break 500. That's going to be it. You're not going to go anything less than that. It's a brand new coach, brand new system. He's coming from an AC, completely different players, man. He's not used to these players. I see you maybe going 500.
8-4.
So,
okay. I mean,
you going 8-4?
I'm going 8-4.
You, Craig? You think you're going 8-4?
Yep.
Good. I'll take that, Craig. I'll take that. Thank you. Uh-huh. See, he's Oregon, so he.
Oregon State.
Oregon State.
Take that back. Oregon State.
Where is it?
I'll know that when
you're diehard Hawaii fan, but you are from Oregon State. Oregon, so you're an Oregon State fan. You can't forget your team.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Quack, the Ducks.
I mean, I'm even wearing a whole sweatshirt right now. Yes, the Beavers. Yes, they have fallen upon hard times as well. No pun intended.
So,
aren't all the bowl games? Oh, there it is. Okay, I couldn't find Georgia. Who Georgia was playing? I was really confused. So,
Georgia plays.
I don't know, man. Hey, my boys though, Tennessee, man, they went 7-5 after starting out shitty. They did all right.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, they corrected it, which is pretty good.
So Florida's playing Virginia in the bowl game, 8 p.m., 12:30, 19?
Yeah, I think so. I said I don't have them all in front of me. I just know.
I'm trying to look at the whole thing overall.
I just know my picks this year. I'm not doing too good. I thought I went in real confident. It's brutal.
I did too until our first 5 games, bro. I don't know what happened to that.
They say Air Force is playing Washington State.
Yeah. So obviously at the end of the year, we had a good run. I told you guys I was off. Obviously, I said
you're always
we would
off.
only lost to Cincy. Lost to Cincy. But we did lose to Pittsburgh, and we lost to an unknown Oklahoma team. I'm not going to say their name because that was not necessary. But honestly, I see a lot of hope in our future. We're losing a lot of guys next year, but we have a lot of good recruits coming in. We have a 6'10", 250-something, 300-pound something German lineman. I'm excited to see him. I want to put him at tight end. So honestly, who's going to stop him? But again, I don't get paid the money to put him in, so that's probably a good decision. Because I throw it right at tight end. Honestly, just get out there. And
Why
catch,
you think he would make a good tight end?
He's 6'10". There's no other cornerback that is over 6'2" at max. He's got 8 inches. Even if the guy jumps, all he has to do is reach his hand up, and he's like another foot of reach, dude.
You think about it, you got a corner walking up, trying to cover this guy at 5'10", 5'11". The guy's almost a foot taller. I mean, at tight end, that guy would be so hard to cover. I mean, your guy is going to have a 36-inch vertical to stop that pass. Just to get him to deflect it.
What's the tallest quarterback in history? I think he might make a good quarterback.
Well, he said, he could be, Jeremy just said it, he's probably slow. But, I mean, even then, it's just like if you ran like the New England Patriots style, like just little short out routes, I mean, you're going to pick up 6-7 yards over and over.
Was slow as hell, but you see how many touchdowns this motherfucker had, dude? Tight end, dude, just bulky. Like, God.
Yeah, he just 6'10".
Honestly,
oh my God.
Oh, man, I don't know. Like, we had a good year this year. We had a lot of issues. We're gonna win tomorrow. It's Marshall. Marshall gave us a good game, but honestly,
beat the dog shit out y'all.
No.
I didn't want to hear it, Mr. Arizona State. You're gonna lose your ass too. Yes, I hate it to you about Arizona State, man. Arizona State pushed Oregon out of the playoffs chances.
You buy lunch tomorrow after the game, after y'all lose, right? Or I buy lunch.
Yeah, you buying Popeye's chicken again.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I definitely.
I'm gonna say now. I'm looking at a schedule next year. I don't see us losing next year
at all.
Honestly, okay, maybe the closest game I see having next year is we're playing at Houston, and Houston's going to be stacked because all their people sat out a year for the red shirt. And the other team that I see us having a problem with is going to be maybe Memphis at Memphis, but they're losing their head coach, so maybe it's going to screw them up a little bit. Other than that, no, the only hard teams, we're playing Carolina in a way, and we're playing that University of Western Community College Bulls, and we're playing Georgia Tech away. But other than that, I don't really see us losing. I hope.
Yeah.
So.
Well, while we're at kind of this point too, I want to plug. Especially when we've been mentioning Jeremy quite a bit. He's from the. He's going to be on our show this Saturday. So Sunday. Apologize for that. He has his own podcast, Make a Change Father and Son podcast. Guys, go out there, check him out. Make sure, he's going to have a really cool story to tell. As we get closer to Sunday, we'll put the time. I think we're shooting for somewhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock is when we're going to get on with him. So, stop by, check that out. Make sure check him out. Facebook. Jeremy Davis, Make a Change Father and Son podcast. Just look that up. Just, throw some support his way. It's stuff I've been seeing is really cool.
Oh yeah, man, he's cool.
Look forward to talking.
We do definitely. He's from the Pahokee, from the Muck, but he grew up in St. Cloud, I guess, or Kissimmee. But he's from the Muck. He gonna give us a good show, I'm sure.
Talk to him about MMA and everything, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's buddies with Smash Mr. Smash.
Yeah, we're gonna see if he's close to funny. We're gonna see if he's.
I know he's gonna as long as we'll have to see what his story is like if he's got a Ninja Turtle one where he's getting beat up by holding on to Ninja Turtle. We'll see. That was a story to live up to. Nice.
So, I don't think it's fair, man. You know what I mean? Like, I understand.
There's a little camera plug.
Yeah. I'm happy we win a bowl. It's good for us that it's in Tampa. I don't think it's fair to you guys, man. I mean, you guys always end up in the Hawaii Bowl. Why can't y'all just go? Why can't you play somewhere else? Why? And you're playing BYU, so technically you're just playing a whole other game in your conference. Give somebody else. That's what bowl games are for. Bring in another team you haven't played. Bring in that fan base. Why are you playing BYU again in Hawaii? It's just another home game for you guys.
Oh, Hawaii's
uh,
crazy. I mean, I don't know if you guys realize this. They're one of the only teams. This is going to be game number 14.
Yeah, because you have that game 0.
Mm-hmm. So they're one of the only teams that played. So this is going to be it's another home game. I don't see it being a blowout either way.
No.
I think Hawaii could pull this one out. It's really going to depend. Hawaii has the worst time filling that stadium.
I know.
It is bad.
It's so far away. I mean,
no.
Hey, if you guys
locals. You can't get the locals in there.
We're gonna make a website and we're gonna give probably was it Patron. Give us a GoFundMe, man, so we can all go out there and support Hawaii, please, man. We're not gonna vacation.
Yeah,
we're just gonna go watch.
I did that before.
We all want to go watch.
We took off we left Friday and came back on a Sunday and went and watched Oregon State Hawaii. I was the lone Oregon State fan in a sea of green that day. I'm wearing orange, all the green, all the native Hawaiians are all around me, and I'm sitting there cheering on as Oregon State's getting a touchdown. That was one of the days when I actually fell in love with the Hawaii program. And so when I left that stadium, I went to one of the stands. I bought a Hawaii hat, and I haven't looked back since. I've been a major Hawaii fan.
And this is your Hawaii sponsor to watch the game.
It'd be nice. Everybody knows.
Didn't she say Hawaii's coming south to Tennessee? I think.
They're gonna be playing. God, I'm trying to remember what team they're playing. I'll have to look it up. I'm not sure off the top of my head which one it is. Well, you guys see, let's talk. Let's switch gears. Start talking NFL, and I'll look that up for you.
Bro, straight up. All right, so I've been holding off on this. What is going on with your Seahawks, dude? They lost to Arizona. What is going on?
They lost to the Raiders. I don't know.
No, the Seahawks played Arizona today.
I don't know. There's something either injuries that aren't really being talked about. There's something going on.
The 49ers are elite. Patriots elite. Patriots start losing. 49ers start losing. They start losing games, and they win games barely. And then now Arizona and Seattle. Seattle is the top, and their thing they lose to I'm gonna get it wrong here. Arizona.
I don't know. There's some.
You know what I mean?
Injuries that aren't really. Yeah, somebody's playing some audio there. We got a little feedback right now.
The Saints are barely beating the Titans. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any. All these elite aren't beating like they're supposed to. The Ravens did what they're supposed to.
Saints are doing it.
But you shouldn't have allowed 28 points from the Titans.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird, man. Like all the top teams you thought were going to do good this year are just.
Wah. The Cowboys thought they were probably going to go to the Super Bowl this year.
I don't know what I'm going to do. So, right before the game, I see there was rumors that we're extending Jameis's contract into 2020. And I said, okay, maybe.
That's what I heard. I mean,
but maybe. But now, what in the hell is Saturday? 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. It's like he was playing for his heart, and then all of a sudden he signs a contract, and it's like, okay, now I can play crappy again. It's like, come on, man.
Money talks. That contract. Oh, I signed a new contract. Bet I can throw
Yeah.
It couldn't have been that much. The Tampa Bay needs to find money and let him go. I'm sorry, bro. Like somebody. This is the year, man.
It's hard. I mean, it's like it's an up and down thing right now. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, you just had a guy who just threw for over 900 yards the previous two games combined, and now he comes to this one and he has a bad game. You know what,
bro? 2019, he has 4,908 yards passing, touchdowns 31, interceptions 28. He almost has more interceptions than touchdowns.
I know, but look at those yards.
And they're bringing it back next year. Dude, I need to find a new team.
No, you can't be a band. You can't leave the team. You can't leave the team. You got to stay on the team. I mean, I'm a Buccaneers fan,
Goddamn team.
but by
My
far,
quarterback throws too many interceptions. That's it. I'm out. I'm on the market for a new team. I'm in a new team.
yeah.
He is.
Yeah, see, Jeremy.
Jeremy,
I don't know. I was originally really in the Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson thing, but after these last 3 games, I'm not sure what's going on with Russell Wilson. And the problem with that is he's let Lamar Jackson just shoot off. And so, barring some major bad game by Lamar Jackson, pretty sure he's going to wrap it up. Because there's just that right now. I don't know what's going on with Wilson. I don't know if there's a slight injury, if there's illnesses, but their defense has gotten bad, and his quarterback played really bad the last 2 games at least. So I don't know I'm not sure really what to say because Seahawks are my team. So,
But guess what? I got one bright side of things. Guess who might go to the Super Bowl? The Cowboys to watch the Saints.
yeah, as long as they can get tickets. As long as they can get tickets, so there we go.
Because everybody's giving away their tickets right now.
I don't know. It's rough. It's rough. I mean, there's some teams. I mean, Cincinnati just locked in the number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe Burrow's going there. I was shooting Joe Burrow 2020 to Tampa, but he's definitely going back to his hometown of going back to Ohio. So, hey, Cole McDonald, if you're listening, we want you in Tampa. Come over here. We have beaches over here too.
Yes,
right?
1 more year, sir. Yes, one more year.
Answer. I think if it's the top 10 beaches in the United States, come over here, man. Come on.
Yeah,
we need you.
Yeah, so he's got 1 more year.
Famous Jameis has been playing since 2015. 1, 2, 3, 5 years. Listen, 5 or 6 years, right? Career total 119 interceptions.
God,
Tom Brady.
I didn't realize he had that many interceptions.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's been playing for 19 years. 178. In almost 20 years, 178. Famous Jameis with only 5 years has 119.
OMG. Like, are you serious? Dude, thanks for the food for thought on that one. I mean, dude.
All right, enough of the salt. Put it away.
I mean, maybe they're not feeding him enough crab legs in Tampa.
Drew Brees, 237 in 18 years. I'm done, man. Get him out of here.
So Jeremy, I do agree with the Ravens. I think they're going to be on the AFC side. I don't know about the 49ers though right now. It's the Packers. I never count them out. But the Saints are, you say you beat me to it. The Saints are looking pretty good. I could see the Saints and the Niners having another one of those epic games, and the Saints coming out on top on this one, and then for the title, and then going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think the Saints
fan.
It's and if the Saints make it, and I said out of all the teams, I'll root for the Saints just because Drew Brees. I'd like to see him get another one.
I like to see.
But it'd be hard. Lamar Jackson, Ravens, Drew Brees, and the Saints. I mean, if it got to that one, that would be one of those ones where either team winning would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem either way. I mean, I know there's gonna be people that are, oh my god, but if I can't have my Hawks, then that's what I'd like to see.
That's not gonna happen.
Hey, don't count out Russell Wilson, even though he's had 2 bad weeks.
Too bad you can't pick on me on my team because Tampa Bay's been counted out. So I mean,
as a Tampa Bay fan, NFC South, go Saints.
Yeah.
At least me and Austin get. Hey, no. Austin is the bad luck. The Saints are gonna start losing because Austin jumped on that bandwagon. Every time I jump on the UCF bandwagon,
Jeremy, I know you're listening right now, man. Listen. This little mother effer over here decided to join the UCF bandwagon. And as soon as he did, UCF lost our first game, and we lost 3 games this year.
I'm on it for tomorrow. I'm wearing my
Unlucky
UCF
band.
boxers tomorrow to work. I'm on it for tomorrow. I'm on the bandwagon for tomorrow.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to talking MMA again Sunday. You know, that's gonna be fun. Just
So I joined a bunch of MMA groups too, man, and they post a lot. I didn't know how much like fighting there was. You know, there's all these under fights and stuff that I didn't know about. So it's pretty cool to see what it's like.
There's a lot of ones you get there and you realize just how many like small scene one. You know, I didn't even know about the division Martin Brown was in until we interviewed him and I looked in it and I'm like, I didn't even know about that one.
Hey, Jeremy, will you give me the fight in the Master Splinter costume? I mean, I got to see if Smash want to do it. I'd love for Smash to do it. But I'm going to dress up Master Splinter and, maybe y'all can, just hit me a little bit. And I just roll around a little bit.
We got to do it in downtown Orlando so we get some publicity because the only thing in downtown Orlando is what was it, the Easter Bunny that was beating up somebody?
Yeah, the Easter Bunny. I don't think Craig was here for that.
We got to get you downtown with Smash.
What we need to do is we need to get Chris in a gi and get him on the floor, and he can do a little roll around there with Martin and Jeremy.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm convinced Master Splinter.
We got to talk to Jeremy about his fighting style, but we know Smash don't roll around. He just beats your butt. Yeah, he just swings. So I don't know.
You always need
Smash puts.
Yeah, you always need to practice to roll on the mat. I mean, I'd like to dust off the old jiu-jitsu gi. I mean, I got that one. I need to get that thing just out and make sure it still fits.
It's not going to fit. Trust me, it's not going to fit.
Well, I was 6 pounds heavier, but when I was wearing it before, so I said it should work now.
A little fast now.
Yeah, so I'm a little 6 pounds lighter, so it should be a little bit better. Shouldn't be as tight. No, it was fun. Jiu-jitsu, I mean, it was only 3 months of it, but you don't really realize just the skill and the technique that's involved, just when you're on the mat, because there's so many different things that it's a lot like a chess game. You have to have all these moves memorized in your head. So as you're laying there, you think that if the guy's, if you're on top, that you instantly have the win. No, there's a lot of times the guy on the bottom has you set up.
Yeah,
you're going to be down.
Put you where you want to put you at.
Yeah, and you're looking at it, and it's just there's so many things where, it's like calculations. You're like, as soon as if he makes this slight slip up, it's just boom, it's just a quick flip, and you're right on top, and you're tapping out, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of work. You don't realize how exhausted you can get rolling around on the mat, and that was one of the things. It's just. Yeah, he's like I said, wearing PJs. Yeah, but man, it's just there's something about when somebody gets that cross right there on their collar and just tugs. It's like, man, you can't move. It's pretty cool.
So this is like a fun last episode of the year type of thing for Sports Wide. No, it's not actually, but still.
Yeah, we'll have one more.
We got to get a hold of Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, because I'm looking at this photo of his nice beard. But also, he's the only quarterback in NFL history to throw 4+ touchdowns in a single game with 5 different teams. Wow. That's my dude. He has a Harvard degree and he has like 7 kids. Imagine moving 7 kids to 5 different cities.
That's his motivation. That's his motivation in the NFL. He's got to play.
Partridge Family.
He's got to make money. He's got to make money, dude. No, that's a cool stat though, man. 4+ touchdowns in a single game, 5 different teams. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
man, we gotta get him some Brock's beer here too, man. Damn, that's a nice beer.
You see some of those ones, you're like, wow, it's an epic beard. It's like he puts on the helmet and you still have this giant thing hanging out.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna get tackled by that. I need to pay attention, a little bit, but I think isn't there a UFC bout coming up pretty soon, like a major one?
I don't know.
I thought that was coming up pretty soon, like around the first of the year. So I have to check that out.
Funny funny story today when I went to the barbershop. You know, the beard game matters. I told the guy in English and Spanish. I texted through the translator app in Spanish and showed him. He said, "Oh, I got you. I got you. I understand. Cool. Do not touch the beard whatsoever. I'm trying to make it fill in." Okay, so it worked out well. He even put some little airbrush, like the little airbrush to make it darker. Like, cool, we winning.
Oh, I've seen some. I've seen some stuff. Man, these paste-on felt beards on the side of your face. The thing's got to stop.
I seen one last night. I think dude had one. I mean, it was too smooth. He didn't have a hair out of place at all. I'm like, you wrap that on there.
Yeah, well, it was one of those groups. You looked at the picture and it was like, you're on a date and the guy's beard starts to fall off. What do? I'm like, you ripped that thing off his face and say, "Cool beard."
Hey, our next Wednesday needs to be is oh god, what's his name? James Harden. Is his
McGregor? That'd be good.
real?
Oh, I know. Oh,
That is a beard real or not? James Harden. That's where we're gonna go.
After seeing that video of the guy doing the technique, putting the glue on, then sticking on there, adding on the beard, and then shaving it down, I question so many beards now. I see them, and I'm like, I start looking. I'm looking really close. I'm like, okay, that looks really. And then all of a sudden, that is just way too perfect of a line. I go, that's got to be fake. I'm like, I question so many beards now.
I got a perfect line right now, but you'll see my beard, and you question my beard every day, but you know it's real.
I haven't questioned it yet. You come walking in one day, showing you got this beard that's down below your neck, and it's like big. I'll be like, fake.
So basically, we need to have a fake dough meter. Since we are the Three Beards podcast, we post a beard up here on the episode, and we let the fans and we judge it and say, either that's fake or that's real.
Yeah, probably should. Yeah, because it's like I look at him like it's like if he can grow it, cool. If not, I'm like, man, it's just false advertising.
Yeah, that big fight coming up is Cowboy and McGregor. I think it's in January or is it December?
I have to look at the date. What just off? What do you guys think? Who do you think? I'm a McGregor fan.
I like McGregor.
Well, Cowboy, he's gonna beat his ass.
I mean, it's gonna be a good fight. I mean, it's just
this is gonna be McGregor's last fight.
The thing that I always liked about McGregor was, yeah, he talked a lot of trash. He talked a lot, the stuff. But he was one of those. He never, it was never one of those things. I mean, every time he get done with a fight, he would always, there was never any of this, just whatever, and just walk away. I mean, he'd always just go. He would pick a fight, then he'd fight it, and then he's just right back into his nature. He just starts trash talking the next opponent, and I've always just liked because he always backs up.
Yeah.
Himself. So, and it's just it was one of those that last fight. I mean, I'd like to see a rematch of that, just to see what he can do. But I mean, if he does, he's got to work on his ground game because you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just that was not one where a striker is going to be able to hold up. I mean, he was overmatched on the ground game.
Jeremy, you said you got one. There's one weekend. Are you fighting in it, or is it somebody else that is fighting? So wait till he comments. There's a picture of an airplane. The only touchdown that the Cowboys had in Philadelphia was the plane landing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was an emergency landing, I think.
Oh, God. Not much love for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, man, don't let the Cowboys.
No UFC. Now it's
okay. UFC fight.
We'll talk about it this Sunday too, but just find out when his next bout is. If he's got one coming up here soon. That'll be topics for this Sunday. So if you want to know, does Jeremy Davis have an upcoming fight? Tune in. Sunday.
Tune in.
We will find out.
Bro, I'm gonna start
the motivation for tuning in.
I don't. Dude, I want to give a shout out to UCF men's basketball. They're 9-3, doing all right. Women's are 7-4.
Okay, 7-4.
Yeah, to be honest, I have
They're
not been
good.
following as much basketball as I normally do. I really need to get back into it.
We come across the news feed, but it's just they do it at like that's one thing bad about basketball and other sports, not like football, is they play it like on a Tuesday night. It's like I want to go to a game, but bro, Tuesday night for real? Come on now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It looks like your Chelsea won playing the Premier League.
Yep, Chelsea 2-0 win over Tottenham. That was
We're not, as you could tell, we're not good basketball fans, but let's talk about how there's not been a steady number one team in men's basketball, college basketball this year. It seems like as soon as the team number one, they lose every single couple days or every week. Someone number one can't stay number one. That's just crazy to me.
I have to look at the records. I mean, is there anybody that's still undefeated?
No,
I don't.
I don't believe so.
No, because the last team I think that was undefeated was Louisville, and they lost. So
yeah, so that's I was looking.
I was trying. The radio talked about it. I want to give a shout out to that girl. She was the first woman to win darts, I think.
They have a sport of darts.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy over in England.
I mean, I knew it was a game, but I didn't know it was an actual sport. As far
dude,
as
they play in a huge stadium, and her name is Fallon Sherrock. Made history on Tuesday as the first woman to win a match in a male-dominated professional darts corporation world championship.
No,
I'm gonna find that video. You could hear the stadium, and it sounded like 100,000 people roaring like over darts. And again, 100,000 people watch a dart game. We can't get 1,000 for watching USF. Just saying, put it out there.
Yeah, producer put up there, lawn darts. I'm like, yeah, we've all had those accidents, tossing those things and getting impaled with the lawn dart, and it's like, then they
No, let's talk about safety.
Then they made it all
careful.
safe for kids, and you can no longer have those impaled darts. So I said, but that was always always somebody getting hurt.
War.
Yep.
Roman candles coming up in the next couple weeks, 2 weeks. You gotta be careful out there, guys.
I know. We used to take pieces of PVC pipe. Me and a buddy back was growing up, bottle rockets, and we'd shoot them at each other like they were bazookas. We just line up, so we're firing those. We're firing those back and forth. And then my friend gets the great idea. Let's shoot them at the blackberry bushes. So we just start launching these things. His grandpa comes bursting out of the door, yelling at us to knock it off. You're destroying my bushes. It just starts yelling at us. Oh, we just sit there with like panic. We just drop the stuff and take off running. It's like, where are we gonna go? It's his grandpa's house. I mean,
that's how we used to do with the homemade slingshots. Where you get some rubber bands and a used stick, and you get a bicycle tube and you wrap some rubber bands around it, and you make a homemade slingshot. You done cut up a pair of mom's good shoes, and she's mad because you got a piece of her leather. So Austin would know nothing about that.
No, it's not fun and games. So someone pulls out a damn mortar and shoots a mortar off right by your face. That's not cool, bro.
Yeah.
We had fun and game, bottle rockets and Roman candles, and someone launched a mortar, and that's not fun. God, you talk about scary.
Oh yeah, that's what's Pierre Paul, isn't he the one that blew his finger off in the NFL? Yeah, it's like I said, it's yeah. I mean, he's still playing, but I was like, God. I mean, it's just like an NFL player just did it. It's like you're like, yeah, be safe with fireworks, children. Be safe. Don't fire them at the blackberry bushes. That's not good. Not good.
Oh, obviously.
It's bad. No, it's no. Speaking of bad, is when you don't take care of your beard.
I'll tell you what, man. Mine's looking
Broad's beard care, his beard oil, beard soap. Kelly Brott, Brott'sBeardCare.com.
Get you some.
Yep, Nick. Hey, thank you for watching. Yeah, that's just looking right there. Dude, what's going on? Your Bears, man, they're down 10-0. What's up?
Who's that?
Oh, Nick. He's on there. He's a huge Bears fan. Yeah, he's just sitting there looking at him like, it's kind of dangerous. But yeah, the broad spirit care. Man, the apple butter and the key lime are the blends I use all the time. Those blends are
as raggedy as it looks. It still looks good for broad spirit care. Stocking stuffers, man. They'll take your orders, and then you can.
It's not too late.
Nope. They'll get it out there.
I'm sure if you send him an email or a text message or something, IG, hit him up. I'm sure he'll make your last minute Christmas shopping very easy for you.
It's not too late if you're local. I don't think he'll be able to get it out in the mail. Out in mail.
I'm talking about local.
Yeah, local.
And nanny cakes.
Soap, all that can fit in the stocking stuffer. So.
Yeah. And unfortunately, nanny cake does not fit in a stocking stuffer. You just have to eat that. It doesn't quite work out.
You can put it in a stocking. It can be really messy when you get it out.
You get to take the shape of a stocking from her, but don't put it in a stocking. It's not a good idea.
No, not in a stocking.
Yeah.
So,
nanny cakes, 407-923-2898.
She makes everything. Christmas right here. She makes wedding cakes. She's making my son's birthday cake. We're gonna try to make a Buzz Lightyear cake. So we're gonna see what she can do with that.
I'm picking mine up tomorrow. And
so whatever, she'll figure out a way to do it. And she's great. Tastes delicious. Man, I tell you
what. It does. Yeah, we tried. Try a piece of that wedding cake. It was really good.
Yeah, dude, I tell you.
Always 3beardspodcast.com. Check us out on there. We're on Facebook,
Twitter, IG,
Instagram. Go to YouTube. We have all of these videos are up on YouTube. So you can go in there, rewatch them again, share them. For anybody of you guys watching still, like I said, please take a second to like it, share it, get it out on your feed so we can get our name out there and help us grow, because that's going to help us get more people like Jeremy. That's going to we're going to get access like that, and we're going to be able to bring people like that on and hear their stories, because that's kind of our things. We want to hear people's.
We're trying to get out there, but if you want to hear stories from other people, let us know. We'll try to reach out to them. We've talked to Alexander Green, Brandon Wimbush, what was his name? Aaron Evans. I want to call him Craig Evans. Aaron Evans. We talked to I'm missing somebody. Smash Brown. Man, if you want to have a good laugh, you got to go back and watch that video. He made us all cry laughing the entire time, man. So you got to go.
And we're on all podcast forums right now, except we're still waiting on iHeartRadio to approve it. But everybody else, iTunes, Stitcher, Google, Alexa. I mean, we're on all ones, so you guys.
And guess what? If you're lazy like me, there's no excuse why you can't listen to us. All you have to do is say, "Hey Siri, play Three Beards Podcast," and she's going to play it. So there's no reason why you can't give us at least 30, 45 minutes out of your time while you're driving somewhere.
Just a sec.
Oh, hold on. Am I messing up?
Playing podcast 3 beers in.
Oh, I did it wrong. I
still gave them a hotel. It sounded like they gave 3 beers in.
There was a free plug for you, Austin. So you owe us a nice little thing, because we just plugged your thing live on air.
Yeah, that's my bad. No, this 3 beer podcast show today. I mess up a lot. So, again, everybody, I'm so glad you're listening. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. Like I said, we'll probably get on just do a quick, Christmas thank you to everybody. But please like, share, check us out. The more exposure we get, the better it is. So, thank you, everybody. As always, gentlemen. We'll see you
Good night.
Sunday, Jeremy Davis next Sunday.
See you guys.